Hello friends, I Dr. Sonendra Kumar Gupta, Professor Head, Department of Basic Sciences. Now we discuss today is my syllabus is Engineering Mathematics 1 and today topic is Lagrange undetermined multiplier method. So dear student, if you have any doubt regarding the topic, you may ask the question in the lecture comment box. I will try to solve your problem as soon as possible. Now first of all discuss about the Lagrange method of undetermined multiplier, and for this the concept is in the mathematical optimization method, the method of Lagrange multiplier is a strategy for finding the local maxima and minima of a function subject to the equality constant. It means that in the Lagrange multiplier method we have the constant values which is given by the x in terms of the equation, that is subject to the condition that one or more equation have to satisfy the exactly by the choose value of the variables. The basic idea is to convert a constant problem into a form such that derivative test of the unconstant problem can still be applied once a stationary point have been identified from the first order necessary condition. That means the great advantage of this method is that it allows the optimization to solve without explicit parameterization in the terms of the constant. As a result, the method of Lagrange multiplier is widely used to solve the challenging constant optimization problems. And how to solve it is given in the we discuss about the in the question. In other words, to find the maximum or minimum value of the function of three or more variables when the variables are not independent but are connected by the some relation is called the constant. As discussed in the above sentence, we try to convert the given function to the one having least number of the independent variable with the help of the given relation. Now we will discuss about the how to apply the Lagrange multiplier method in the question. The working rule are: number 1, suppose we will discuss the maxima minima of the function u equal to f of x y z. Now say this equation number 1, and we have the constant by the relation phi of x y z equal to 0. It may be this constant have more than 1. Now for this, in this condition we say phi 1, phi 2 and phi 3. Okay, define the Lagrange auxiliary equation in a way such that f of x y z equal to small f of x y z plus lambda phi of x y z. Similarly, if we have the more constant in this condition, that is a lambda 1 phi 1 of x y z plus lambda 2 phi 2 of x y z and so on. Now say this equation number 3. By the total differentiation property we have, as discussed in the previous lectures, df equal to del f upon del x plus dx, del f upon del y dy, del f upon del z plus dz, and similarly for the lambda, del phi upon del x into dx, del phi upon del y into dy, del phi upon del z into dz. Now taking the values of dx as common, dy as common and dz is common, then we get the del f upon del x plus lambda del phi upon del x and so on. And now say this value is fx, this value is fy and this value is fz. Okay, now say now necessary condition for the extrema of f, that means the f df equal to 0, that means the fx equal to 0. It means that del f upon del x plus lambda del phi upon del x equal to 0. Now say this equation number 4. Similarly, fy equal to 0, that means the del f upon del y plus lambda del phi upon del y equal to 0. Now say this equation number 5. Similarly, fz equal to 0, that means get del f upon del z plus lambda del phi upon del z equal to 0. Now say this equation number 6. F lambda equal to 0, that means phi equal to 0 and f lambda equal to 0 and phi equal to 0. Now say this equation number 7. Or solving the equation number 4, 5, 6 and 7, and we can find the value of the x, y, z and lambda for a maxima and minima. And how to calculate the value of the x, y, z and lambda now we will discuss in the questions only. Using the method of the Lagrange multiplier, we obtain a stationary point. We do not and determine the nature of the stationary point. In the practice, we usually interested in finding the maximum or minimum value of the function under some conditions. Okay, the point number 2. Usually there are a few critical points, so we can evaluate f at all of them, choose the largest smallest value. Hence no further test is required if we wish to find only absolute maximum or minimum. Now we discuss the one question here. find minimum value of x square plus y square plus z square given that ax plus by plus cz equal to p. It means that ax plus by plus cz equal to p is called the constant, while the x square plus y square plus z square is known as the function. It means that the given function is u equal to x square plus y square plus z square equal to 0, and the constant is phi of x y z equal to ax plus by plus cz plus p equal to 0. Now the Lagrange auxiliary function is f equal to u of x y z plus lambda of phi of x y z equal to phi of x y z. Now what will be the value of the phi u of x y z? That means x square plus y square plus z square, and the value of the phi is ax plus by plus cz minus p. Now say this equation number third. Now taking partially differentiate with respect to x, y and z, that means the df equal to 2x dx, 2y dy, 2z dz plus lambda a dx plus b dy and cz dz. Now taking the values dx, dy and dz, that means the 2x plus lambda a, 2y plus lambda b dy, 2z plus cz plus dz equal to 0. Now taking the df equal to 0, that means 2x plus a lambda equal to 0, 2y plus b lambda equal to 0, 2z plus c lambda equal to 0, like this. Now solving the equation number 4 and 5 and 6 for this, equation number 4 multiplied by x, equation number 5 multiplied by y, and equation number 6 multiplied by z, and adding also. That means 2x square plus y square plus z square plus lambda ax plus by plus cz equal to 0. Now what will be the value of the x square plus y square plus z square? It is the value of the u, and ax plus by plus cz is equal to the p. Okay, that means 2u equal to lambda p equal to 0. That means the lambda equal to minus 2u upon p. Now putting the value of the lambda in equation number 4, 5 and 6, then we get x equal to au upon p, y equal to bu upon p, and z equal to cu upon p. Now all this value of the x, y, z putting in equation number 1, that means the x square plus y square plus z square, then we get u square is common, that means the a square plus b square plus c square upon of p square, like this in which. Now the value of the u is p square upon of a square plus b square plus c square, because this u is cancelled by this, that means the p equal to this much. Now this is the minimum condition of your function. Okay, now you can solve this question for your practice. Thank you so much.